Hey guys, it's Mike and this is Logjam Music, and this is a channel that I had a couple of years ago and I've kind of let it go and I'm going to bring it back. So this is going to be a channel for guitar and music related items, little tips and tricks and whatnot that I can show you. And this one is going to be all about the 3Gs. So when people come for lessons, one of the things they ask me quite a bit is, I play my G chord like this, is this correct? And a lot of the times I see this G chord. It's not wrong, but it's not the way I would do it. I would play two different other variations before I'd play this one. And when you play a G chord, what you're doing is taking three notes from the major scale, and that is called a triad. And the three notes that are in the G chord are G, B, and D. And these three notes, when they're placed into this position, you're playing at the same time. And sometimes you're doubling some up and sometimes you're not. If you're holding a G chord with only three on the bottom, three on the top, and then two on the A string like this, you're doubling up the major third, which is the B note, because you have a B here and then you have an open B string down here. Same note. If you play a G chord where you're holding two fingers and two strings on the bottom here and the third one on the top and this one, you're now doubling up the D note, and the D note would be this note plus the open D string. So you're getting all of that in a combination. So whether you're playing this one, which is doubling up the B note, or you're going to play this one, which is doubling up the D note, both are correct. Both have their places. The only thing I would say is this one's really good for strumming, especially I've got a little bit of overdrive on my guitar. This one has a nice big full sound. This one's going to have a similar sound, but it's not quite as full. Now, the other thing is, if you hold that other position with just the one finger down here like this, you are kind of landlocked. There's nothing you can kind of do with that. So I recommend holding that chord by your pinky on the bottom and your ring finger on the top, which is a huge stretch, and then your middle finger on the A string. This is the same chord, but now I've opened up my index finger, and that allows me to kind of play notes down here like a sus4, or do things like that. It also allows me to change back and forth to other chords like C. So it allows me to kind of walk back and forth like that. And so these different shapes do change your chord sound. It makes playing a little differently in each position, but I would eliminate this one from your repertoire, and I just wouldn't use it. It's not going to be as effective as what you can do with either this one, which I kind of refer to as sort of a country or folk G, and or I would use that one, which is like your rock and roll 5th G. There you go, the 3 Gs.